What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, and we can go and make sounds that
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy.
Hail to the commanders, hail victory.
So I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. Return starts at the 3. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Darts coming out throwing. Big gain downfield. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Gano ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stretch the Eagles. Ready.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line. Ready up.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. By Theo Johnson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. One play action with Dart. Like a good target drop, Neighbors is there. And they take him down right along the 30.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants break the tie here in the 1st. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Gano ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Japanese. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Daniels now. Throwing the out route complete. Jukes away from one. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Rolling on 1st down. Daniels buying some time left. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And it's picked up by the Giants. And New York is making a house call. Touchdown. The Giants capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kid, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
Well, to kick off for New York.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
On the ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Play fake here. Daniels. Takes one and bends in it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
60 license. 60 license. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Daniels now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
Cowboy 80.
Play action now with Daniels. Good strike downfield to Lane. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders lower the deficit to a single possession.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. Dart from the pistol. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. If the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mike Sanders still makes the play.
Well, nothing else. He's got the first INT of his career out of the way. It's kind of like when you get that new car. You know you're going to get some scratches on it. But that first one, yeah, you always remember it.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Ready? 19, charge, Pablo 18. Trap 50, trap 50. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. This is a heater going deep. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked up by Deontay Bates. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
They start the drive with Hall. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down from the 42. Dart looking to throw. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Brees Hall with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
To kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
65 catch. Let's go now.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught, nice game left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
The 37-yard line.
Ready.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Giants in control so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Washington first down.
The 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
From the red zone on 1st. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Daniels is going to throw again. On the move, headed right. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Commanders 21. That game is kicked off for Washington.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Slot man's in motion right. Darts out of the shotgun. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
3rd and long for him here. for the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Brings it in at the 12. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready? Hot step, Cougar 19.
Starting on the ground team, Krosky Merritt. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Offensive line fast.
The tackle made at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
On the gun, it's Daniels. And it's going to be dropped off with Krosky Merritt. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Ready?
From the gun, run for Krosky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Giants using their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
19 left. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. They're down to their final one in this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. On the counter, Krosky Merritt. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Mooney knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders tie us up, 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Back to throw, here starts. Connects with his back, Hall. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Giants moving quickly, they're in the hurry up here. They give on second to Hall. This time they've got him, he can't break another tackle, he will go down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up third and 3.
Throwing on third. Here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's Dart now. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! Picked off, that's Bobby Wagner! And the Commanders will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
I know coaches, they know this. They know this is part of what comes with breaking in a rookie quarterback. Even the best are going to have interception-riddled games early in their careers. You don't like it, but you expect it, and now you're going to really see how he responds to it.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready?
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Forced back to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to pull this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go. Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
To throw, Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Starts his return from the 23. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
60 by 6, go.
Back to throw it. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Hold it ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it at the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Your career's more at stake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, love is on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. They connect on the trick play. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Giants first down.
On 1st down, here's Dart. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. This one to Slater, left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space behind those completions outside the pocket.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Dart gonna throw again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
From the gun, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throw caught by his running back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's 4th down.
He's back to throw. Pass brought in by Slayton. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. Cano's point after is good. And the Giants tie this game 35 apiece. tying this game up. They're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
18. Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Brought in right side. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
16 yards.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
21-yard line.
So first down from the 41.
18 Rodney, 8 Cowboys.
Daniels. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Step hot, 70, hot, 70.
Daniels is going to throw again. Headed out right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Dart from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 8 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Darts out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. Running down the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Gano ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Crack all 80. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Tip-off caught by his back. It's a small gain up to the 38. Fabio Carrique making that stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Again, he's got room. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Second and 3 now.
Deputy! Liking, 18, 65.
They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. He gets it out left, and it's gone. This spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. The Giants using their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready?
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Check. Cowboy 80. Check, check. No, no. Ready.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
So simple, yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, they get the first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Krosky Merritt on first down. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
Go! Ready?
2nd down give to Krosky Merritt. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd and 1. Daniels flushed out of the pocket. He's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the 4th. Jake Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this run.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
Here goes Dart to the air. Hits him on the out route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 60-6. Go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here starts. There he is again. It's Neighbors. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Only one timeout left, but they do have the 2-minute warning coming up as well. They've got 1st and 10. Coming right is Hall. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to line of scrimmage. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Giants going for the win here. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Darts back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Now to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, it's Hall. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
A couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Man in motion here. Quick one to the outside by Dart. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Hall running between the tackles. Well, another chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a first down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
A 46-yard attempt.
One is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
You know, ready to send this away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Here he goes, one final shot. Escapes out to the left. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the